Betrayal. Betrayal is a difficult test, but even more painful when that betrayal comes at the hands of the closest people to you, your friends and family, those who you've entrusted. The story of Prophet Yusuf ﷺ in the Qur'an serves as a source of guidance to trials that involve pain that comes from betrayal, slander, and persecution. Prophet Yusuf ﷺ is cast into the well by his very own brothers, who were given the responsibility of caring for and protecting him. For many of us, this is a difficult pain to recover from, the pain of being hurt by those whom we've been entrusted to. Betrayal can also lead to feelings of hurt, anger, confusion, and even depression. It can be difficult to rebuild trust after a betrayal and can take a long time to forgive and to move on. In the story of Prophet Yusuf, the longest part of the story, one may think that his brothers had gotten away with their wrongdoings. But as Allah wills, the outcome proves to be in the favor of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. This favor was shown to the Prophet Yusuf when he was honored to become a ruler of the lands, and at which point his brothers asked for his forgiveness and repented to Allah. Prophet Yusuf dealt with betrayal in a very patient and forgiving manner, having full trust in Allah's plan. He also knew that harboring resentment against those who wronged him would not help him in the long run. When we choose to forgive, we forgive for our own mental and emotional well-being. Forgiveness in the light of betrayal is sometimes a difficult thing to come to terms with. But when we understand that Allah will always work things out in our favor, then harboring ill feelings becomes easier to dismiss. This, of course, is after taking the necessary measures to protect ourselves from any harm this betrayal might pose. All in all, through Prophet Yusuf's story, we are more and more assured that Allah is in control of all affairs, and that Allah knows what we don't know, and that we are limited in what we can comprehend. وَكَذَلِكَ مَكَّنَّا لِيُوسُفَ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَلِنُعَلِّمَهُ مِنْ تَأْوِيلِ الْأَحَادِيثِ وَاللَّهُ غَالِبٌ عَلَى أَمْرِهِ وَلَكِنْ أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. And thus we established Yusuf in the land, to teach him the true meanings of events. Allah was in control of his affairs. However, most of mankind do not know. The only control we have is how we choose to respond to our trials and tribulations, knowing that Allah will never forsake us. He will never lead us astray, and He will always lay the pieces of the puzzle in a way that is more befitting than we could have possibly imagined. The glue to those pieces is our faith and our iman as we increase our faith in Allah's way and strengthen our du'as. We strengthen that glue and stand ground when the winds of tribulations hit. We also should do what Prophet Yusuf did and reach out for help when we need it. Prophet Yusuf told his cellmate to help him. وَقَالَ لِلَّذِي ظَنَّ أَنَّهُ نَاجٍ مِّنْهُمَا اذْكُرْنِي عِندَ رَبِّكَ. And he said to the one he knew would survive, mention me in the presence of your master. This is so important because often we think that we can do it all by ourselves and with strong faith. But at times we need to reach out for help. And eventually his cellmate remembers Prophet Yusuf's words and tells the ruler about his ability to interpret dreams. And eventually this is what leads Prophet Yusuf from his release from prison. Prayer, strong iman, belief in God's plan, and taking our own action. This is the recipe for success. Please continue to join us and support us for Maristan's Embracing Resilience series, where we will delve into stories of the trials and tribulations mentioned in the Qur'an, and through them build a better understanding of what we can do when we find ourselves faced with our own trials and tribulations.